some guests with me in the studio. I will just allow them introduce well, I'm speaking to only one person, so I'll just allow him introduce himself and then we'll get into the conversation straight away. Welcome and good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
My name is Honourable Egede. I'm the DG, Tinubu's Vanguard organization.
Yeah. Welcome. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
TYVO.
Yeah.
That's it. How do you call that? TYVO? Or just Tinubu? TYVO. Okay. All right. Let's get talking. Tinubu Youth Vanguard organization is here. Please tell us what that is exactly.
We are a nationwide grassroots youth movement dedicated to galvanizing young people behind the visionary leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We are not just fans in this administration, we are active stakeholders in the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President.
Okay. What problem does this organization hope to solve?
The gap of meaningful youth participation. Too often young people are used as crowd props or social media commentators. Our job here is to solve that by turning youthful energy into structured, accountable political action.
Why is this initiative coming up at this time in our political space?
Because 2027 is not far off. It's not far, and more important, the tough reforms of this administration need young defenders now to rise up and change the narrative. You know, some persons are creating a very wrong narrative about this administration. It is our job to make sure that we change that narrative and tell Nigerians in the grassroots what the president is actually doing. Yeah.
So, Tinubu Youth Vanguard organization, what makes this different from any other APC support group? It's safe to say this is an APC support group.
It is.
What makes it any different?
We're data driven. We don't make noise, and most groups disappear after rallies. I'm sure you know about that. You know, but TYVO is focused on measurable voters turnout, grassroots economy, and digital tracking, not just singing and waving flags. We have an ideological clarity of where we want to be, what we want for our people, and like I said earlier on, we're engaging government on all levels. You know, the police is organized, the army is organized, every institution of government is organized. The only institution in this country that is not organized is the Nigerian Citizen Association, and we intend to change that.
So what's the target for TYVO in terms of what it means to deliver?
Well, 10 million votes. It's very realistic. You know, the Nigerian youth, we have over 40 million registered youth across the Nigerian INEC database, and capturing 10 million through one-on-one grassroots engagement, school outreach, and community-based trust programs would not be a problem for us. We intend to use the 1 for 10 strategy. It's just like me talking to you about the initiatives of President Tinubu, and I expect you to bring in 10 people who are loyal to you.
That's the 1 for 10?
Yes, the 1 for 10 strategy, and so it's very visible.
Is that the only strategy, or are there others, especially for grassroots mobilization?
Yes. That's not the only strategy. We've also set out help desks in our local markets, because we don't campaign in rallies. You know, we campaign in motor parks, we campaign in markets, religious centers. So we set out help desks, and then we have a small team of 10 to 20 volunteers who reach out to these people, tell them about what the president has done, and then get feedbacks to us, which will help us also create a referendum on what the people at the grassroots needs, and we'll take it back to Mr. President and to the party leadership and make these recommendations to them. You know, so it is very, very important. We've also set out viewing centers, football viewing centers in most areas in the north, free football viewing centers, and we know
in the north.
Sport, yes, people love sports.
Just in the north?
No, we're going to spread to the. You know, these projects, they are capital intensive, and we're going to spread to other parts of Nigeria, you know. So, but the major aim is just to make sure that we bring Nigerians together and then create awareness of what the president has done. He should not be misunderstood. He should be given the opportunity to finish the good job that he has started.
The help desk, just to touch on what you just said about the strategy, the help desk are located where again?
The help desks in most areas in the north, we have in Savungeri in Kano State, we have in Rukubabasa in Plateau State, we also have somewhere in Kaduna. I think they are scattered everywhere, but
okay.
If you want to know how to key in, of course, before we leave this program, we're going to give you a number or how you can get in touch.
Okay, great. So let's talk about the metrics that you intend to use to measure success, the success of what you're doing before 2027. What are these metrics?
You know, first of all, we have to look at three things. Number one is number of registered voters we help enroll. And secondly is the attendance at our monthly town hall meeting, which we're doing a whole lot. We're reaching out to a whole lot of people in unions, trade organizations, unions. We're reaching out to them. We want to be given the opportunity to talk to their people, to let them know that this is what this government have done and how they can benefit. And we're also going down. We're following the structure they have. You know, we're going down to the local government level. We already have people who are enlisted at the local government level. And I think if you look at that conversion rate with what we are doing within the state and the national level and the local level, you'll find out that many youths will move, that are undecided, will move to support the president. People just want to know what he has done. People just want to have that sense of belonging. And if we engage them, we give them that platform, we give them that sense of belonging, I believe they'll go with the president.
You spoke about the presence being felt. Sorry, you spoke about the engagement at the local government areas and at the community level. Help us expand on that. How exactly will people feel that the presence of this organization is at those levels, local government and community level?
Yes, we have 774. We have 774 local government coordinators all over the country. We have a very strong grassroots structure, and we hold town hall meetings among these people, you know. And like I told you earlier on, I said we have viewing centers where people come and they watch football for free. We have help desks where we pass information of what government have done. And we even did an empowerment. I think that was in Kaduna State. Yeah, we have the pictures there. I can show it to you.
Empowerment?
Yes, we empowered some women and young people in Kaduna State.
With what?
We gave them cash. Yes, we gave them cash, and then others we gave them sewing machines. You know, although they are not much, it's just 100 persons. You know, but it's something. You know, it's something. And we did not give them conditions when we were giving them this empowerment. We just told them this is our own way of supporting them because they are about the most vulnerable in that community. This is our own way of supporting them, you know, to actually survive the harsh economic, impact of the harsh economic reforms of the administration, you know. So we've done a whole lot. We hold town hall meetings every week. Like I said, we have viewing centers, we have help desks, and we're spreading that. You know, it's a gradual process, one step at a time. And I know that by the grace of God, before the year ends, we're going to cover the whole 774 local government with viewing centers and help desks.
Okay. You have a plan to use digital platforms. What role do you think these platforms will play, and also youth engagement?
Yeah, we have a Youth Connect booth in our health centers. When you get there, we can actually tell you some of the programs that this administration is running that youths can benefit. And I think about last week, our patron, in person of Senator John Owaneno, his foundation just launched an empowerment program, the Third Phase. And these are programs that is not just meant for one particular area alone, it's for all Nigeria. Most people don't know about these things. So the role of ICT is key. You understand? It's very, very key because it takes us away from the era of pen and paper to technology, data-driven solutions, So we're working on something, but for now we can't actually let it out until we get the endorsement of our party and of our leaders. Then we can let Nigerians know that we're working on something that will help us organize ourselves and be actively involved in our political process.
Okay. All right, Abuja, we have been speaking with Honourable Innocent Egede, the DG of the Tinubu Youth Vanguard organization, and he's talking to us about what is going on, what the plans are, and everything that they're doing. They're measuring, they're taking stock of, and of course there will be room for you to ask your questions. We'll take maybe 2-3 calls in the course of our interview with him. But just a quick question to you, Honourable Egede. What inspired you to lead this movement?
I think it's frustration.
Frustration?
Yeah.
Oh, tell us about that.
I was tired of young people insulting our leaders without actually taking any step to solve the problem itself. Oftentimes we have spectators, our young people are spectators on social media, on our political system. So we needed to get involved. Nigerian youth have come of age. We can't keep standing on the sideline and allow people take decisions that affect our very future. So we have to be active participants. I stood up, I went to the APC National Secretariat, and I went to my leader, Ambassador Salisu Yaya Alfa. I said, sir, I want to set up a group. And majorly what we want to do is we want to know what the president has done. And so he said, okay, no problem. He gave us all the necessary support, and we got registered, got our membership card, and then I took it upon myself and my comrades. We'll stand up, we'll go to every ministry, we'll tell them we are from Tinubu Youth Vanguard organization. Please, we want to know what the president has done, what programs is going on. And then those programs, when we get this feedback from these ministries, we then spread it through our structure. If you remember, I said earlier in this program that the Nigerian Citizen Association is the only institution that is now organized. And so what we're doing is that we're organizing our people from the top to the bottom. As every institution of government is organized, we are organizing our people so that our people can benefit and seek answers from the very policies that affect their day-to-day living. When we organize ourselves, we can speak to government easily. But if we are distracted and we're speculating, we cannot achieve that. So that is why we set up this movement as a platform for youth to actually express themselves.
Okay. So for you, this is youth inclusion.
Yes.
Taking the bull by the horn and going and finding out outside of just campaigning. But some people will say that what you're doing is campaigning.
I'm not campaigning.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying fact. We are often carried away by headlines in our country. Headlines. People are carried away by headlines. But the truth is, you have to understand the metrics. You have to understand what is actually going on. You can't just judge a book by its cover. We as Nigerian youth must understand what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is trying to do. The renewed hope agenda of this administration is not a hoax, it's real. And there are data to prove it. Fund, for example, 1.3 million beneficiaries. Never have we seen that happen in our country. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway is another one. There's a whole lot. We have 3 million technical talent. It's an empowerment program under the Ministry of Youth. We have a whole lot of empowerment programs that this administration has enrolled for Nigerians to apply. And do you know why? So that these programs can help Nigerians survive the consequences of these tough and bold reforms that will set Nigeria in the path of prosperity and wealth.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at how you respond to claims that support groups are just political tools.
You can't. Although I will only speak for my group.
Okay.
I'll speak for my group. Yes, our support groups, they are missionaries in the sense that they are meant to defend their candidate, to defend the policies of their candidate. And that's what we're doing, yes. But oftentimes in our country, I must say this, that we've seen in other political parties before the APC took power, that most support groups, they are there to make a living and make money for themselves. If the president is not doing well, we have over 7,000 support groups that are campaigning for the president. If he's not doing well, now you won't get that number. They get so, and each of these groups, they are in different regions. They have different interests. They are creating awareness at their own level. Yes, there are still other disgruntled elements that will put themselves together that we've seen in other parties. You know, they'll put themselves together and go and misinform the Nigerian populace. But I think all the support groups in APC, they have ideological clarity. They are no weapons of mass destruction. They are peaceful, they are coordinated, and they work in line with the party's directives, in line with the interest of Mr. President, which is to sustain the renewed hope agenda of his administration down to 2031.
Okay.
This is our call, and we are committed in it.
All right. So for your organization, what legacy do you hope to leave for young Nigerians?
Wow. That's a big one. I think.
I mean, just a follow-up to what you're saying about your organization. So what's the legacy you want to leave?
Okay. The truth is, the legacy I want us to leave is to be accountable. We have to seek answers from our leaders, and we have to be accountable. You don't just vote for a candidate and then you go home and you sleep and you forget and you wait for the next 4 years and then you assume that this person, they know how they will do their thing. You have to be actively involved. So whenever you think of Tinubu Youth Vanguard, you think that this is the organization that organized us together to seek accountability from governance, to seek accountability from our leaders. And the only way we can do that is to come together, speak with one voice, understand the situation, understand the pattern, and then get involved. So we need to seek accountability from our leaders. And then we too, we have to be accountable in the sense that we shouldn't just vote and go. We have to go back and get involved in our political process. That way, you know, we would snatch or take power from this elite. Because you can't take it when you're part-time. You have to be full-time, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I've got a question here from a listener that sort of ties into your number 17, where you're supposed to address, respond to how you address concerns about the economy and cost of living. I don't know. Maybe I should take the let's hear what the listener is asking first, and then we will now get how you address concerns about that. Let's see. I will still read out some of these comments, but I want to take a question that you can answer. Let's see. Uche from Dawaki is saying, my question is, who is funding this movement and how? Can your guest also give me a valid, visible reason why I should listen to him? And this is coming because, of course, the average Nigerian will complain about the rising cost of living, you know, the economic state of our country and all of that, and how Nigerians are struggling to get by. So just tie that in with this comment from Uche from Dawaki, and please help us answer that question.
You know, talking about funding, let me put this, I'm on air.
Yeah, of course.
Let me put it straight. Not 1 naira from President Bola, Ahmed, Tinubu, or any of his cronies is given to our group. Not 1 naira from the All Progressive Congress. What we are doing is from our own collective goodwill for our country. That's just the truth. No politician in this administration or in any administration will say we have gone to them to ask for money. Do you get? What we are doing is for our people. And we don't have to be emotional about it. Let's face facts. The president has walked. Let me take you through something.
Very quickly, because we've got about 5 more minutes on your time.
Other administrations, they came in and they were doing confab, even from Obasanjo's time. Obasanjo did confab. He did, I think during his time, he did the National Political Reform Conference in 2005. Jonathan came and did confab. This is the only president that came and said, there is no need for us to continue talking without implementing. He went straight, bold economic reforms, and made reforms that will set Nigeria in the path of progress. You cannot go to heaven. If you must go to heaven, you must die. If for Nigeria to be better, we must pass through these tough times. But the good news is that tough times don't last. Tough people do. Nigerians are tough. And the president is setting us in the path of prosperity. The figures are there. If you want to know it, if you want to know about all these things, you can go to X angle, PBAT. Everything that this administration have been doing from day one till now is being documented. Okay.
All right. Like I said, we've got about 4 minutes on your time, so let's quickly run through some of the other information that you have to share with us today. You said you will hold the government accountable. You've called for the youth to hold the government accountable. But what specific policies or reforms should young Nigerians be paying attention to so that they know what to hold him accountable on, or what to hold the administration accountable on?
What Nigerian youth need is empowerment. Our people need to be empowered. And we're making that known to government. Our people need to be empowered, most especially our people in the grassroots.
Are there policies and reforms on ground
of course
that the government is using to do that?
Of course, there are. There are. We just talked about the 3 million technical talents. You understand? We also have NIA under Ministry of Youth. When you go to the Ministry of Youth, there is a help desk there. Go there, ask them.
Okay.
They will give you this information. It's your right.
All right.
Instead of we sitting down and lamenting, let us get involved. That's just all I'm saying.
All right. I've got somebody who's asked for your contact, so perhaps let's share that information for those who want to get involved, for those who believe in the movement. Let's get that information out. We'll take one call and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, I think if you want to join, you can simply visit our website, Vanguard.org, or you send join to our hotline, which is 080 8486 771. 080 8486 771. Or you can go to any of the APC offices. Our forms are there, and you get enlisted.
Okay.
And of course, we'll get back to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give the information out again, once again. Where did they go to? The website and all of that? Our
website is tinubuyouthvanguard.org, or you send join to our hotline, which is 080 8486 771.
Okay.
That is 77 in 3 places, then 1.
All right. Joe from Lugbe, I hope you got that. Let's take the call very quickly, and you have to keep it at 30 seconds max. Questions, so that our guest can use the rest of his paid time to answer. Hello? Oh, dear. All right, let's bring that back. Good afternoon.
Hello, Sonny.
Welcome. Go ahead, please. Very quickly, 30 seconds.
Okay, yeah. Well, my question is, I want to ask the guest, as Mr. President said we should hold him accountable. Well, yeah, the power, he promised us power, and he said if we did not have power, we should not vote for him for the second time. What I'm asking now, if Nigeria has power, do we have electricity? That is it. And when you are saying that we should be, we have a big thing that we're doing, understand now. What I'm saying, the government is promising us big. Why? They are living big.
All right.
The government is living big. There's solar. There's solar in the Aso village here.
All right, Chico, that's your time. All right, thank you. All right. The questions are clear. Please go ahead. We've got about 40 seconds.
You are aware that there was a backlog that Mr. President cleared some weeks back on the power sector, right? Yeah, he did clear some of that. You see, governance is a progressive stage, the process. Even the U.S. that you see today that you admire, the ones who went through that process. All we are saying to Nigerians is get involved.
Okay.
Do you understand? Don't stay by the sideline and complain.
All right.
Don't just react based on headlines.
Okay.
Get involved. Ask questions. Enroll into our political system. Be part of a political party. Join a group. And then you can channel your complaint effectively.
Okay.
I'm a Christian, sorry. The Bible says one can chase 1,000. It says two can chase 10,000.
All right.
So if we come together and we speak with one voice, we'll seek answers to the very problems that affect us.
All right. Final. Give out the contact information again, and then we're done.
Okay. Just send join. To make it easy, just send join to 080 8486 7771.
Okay.
080 8486 771. Or you go to our website www.tinubuyouthvanguardorganization.org.
Thank you very much, Honourable Innocent Egede, the DG of TYVO. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right.